Hello, everybody. And Lewis, who's with me here on the live stream, we're waiting for some more people to join us. So I figured I'd just shoot a quick, well, probably won't be so quick, video here answering the questions you asked me in the February giveaway. I'm all set up. I've got supplies and cards and things here to share with you. And I promised at one point I would go through these responses, and today's the day. So I'm going to share screen, hoping this works. Let's see, allow, select window or screen. Firefox. Okay, we're going to get some feedback, some funky feedback stuff here. Okay, so here was the giveaway, the video. This was the February giveaway video, or January actually. And basically I said, ask me questions about myself. I guess I'm an egomaniac or something. But did you ever respond? There were 38 comments. And I said, I don't have the strength to do this right now. We'll do it some other time. Well, today is the day. So we're just going to go top down. Some of these are going to be rapid fire. Some are going to be a little more detailed just because I have artifacts here to share. So Alan Twitchell, what is your favorite in-person autograph story? I only had to think about this one for about a quarter of a second. A lot of you know one of my all-time favorite Mariners, my boyhood hero, Alvin Davis. He, 2016, somewhere in there, got a job as a roving instructor with the Mariners. And I was immediately very excited because I thought, hey, he might come to Everett and do some work there. And sure enough, he did. And I had a spy that went to every game that would text me whenever he was around. And one day I'm eating dinner and it says, Alvin Davis is here. So I grabbed a bat, game-used bat that I had bought off eBay a long, long time ago. Headed down there and post-game, got him to sign the bat. So there it is. Hopefully you can see it okay with me being on share. But silver Sharpie. And I really made a fool out of myself telling him how big of a fan I was and all that stuff. But it was great memory, and I believe he's still a roving instructor with the Mariners, but I don't know if there's like any differences, if they've changed the job at all because of COVID. So I'm going to switch back over to StreamYard just to see if there's any more chat. Okay, we're still going, looks like. Oh, and there's one more in-person story. For a while, Brian Hunter, the taller, lankier Brian Hunter, was batting coach for the Aqua Sox, and I got this fun 8x10. It's a minor league. It's printed by Signature Rookies, but it wasn't signed, and I had bought it. And I said, "Hey, you broke that bat over your knee like Bo, right?" And he said, "You know it, you know it." And then I also got of him. I got a lot of his autographs, but these are the two that I grabbed because there were stories that come with them. This Topps 99 with him is the base thief, and he's got the mask. And I hope this is showing up. I'm going to switch over here. Yeah, you can see that. So he grabbed this and showed it to several of the other players because he was so amused and he liked it so much. And I think I got a couple of those done and some for other people. Okay, Augie asked, who will win the World Series this year? He wrote this in January. I would have said Dodgers then. I'll still say Dodgers. I know they're kind of going through a weird thing right now, but over 162, no reason to believe they won't be there. But baseball's pretty weird. Okay, Scott, who would play the hello, everybody, the Eddie Walker story? Who would play me? Okay, he's big. He's lovable. He's a happy guy. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. But I am the world's biggest fan of John Candy. I think if he was, still could do it, he would be the perfect Eddy Wahlgren. So there we go. And bonus points for spelling my last name correctly. It's not written anywhere. So great memory, Scott. Okay, who will win the next championship for Seattle? Seahawks, Mariners, Kraken, Sonics if they come back. Thanks, Doug, for the compliment. Giveaways are fun. Anyone but the Mariners. I don't know. I would probably predict the Sonics to come back and win it before the Mariners. I don't even let myself think like that. I know that's horrible, but it's a protection mode. What non-sports autograph would you like to have above any other? I'm thinking of ones that are like kind of like realistic, like could be gotten. Probably probably George Orwell. Just favorite author, George Orwell. Okay, who have you sent out the most TTMs to, successes or failures? Okay, I grabbed them. Actually, there's probably about 10 or 15 that aren't here that are in various sets or whatever. Let me check my chat here. Oh, hey, Shaw. Okay, we got some more people in. Okay, Shaw, we're just going through some questions that were asked of me in January, and I actually asked people to ask questions again because I'm just a self-serving person, and I never answered them. So I'm doing that now, and then we're hoping some more people join us. But so who have I sent to the most? Easily. Here's my stack, and again, there's probably 10 or 15 that aren't here because they're in sets or they're just not on cards. Charlie Huff. Now, I will say a few of these I just bought because they were cheap, and I'm just a Charlie Huff nerd. But I have them all, like, I have them by brand. So first is Topps. I have 2 of the 84s. Let's get to, there's more Topps. Now we got Fleer. And I even got a little mini here. Just on and on and on. There's probably 50 here. Probably at least 2/3 of them I did get TTM. And I like knuckleballers. You want to know that. Okay, Chase and Nick, favorite board game. I didn't see this. I forgot it was here, and I didn't even think about it. Might circle back to that one. Who would be your top autograph to have? Scott asks. Probably Jackie Robinson. That would be awesome. Be awesome to have a Jackie. Okay. Who or what actually got you into collecting? My brother and my cousin. They're a couple years older than me. They started collecting before I did, and then once I got the bug, I had someone to talk to about it and to trade with, and they had someone to take advantage of, a little brother. Walkenbach, awesome contest. How many do I send out? TTM requests in a month. Wow, literally anywhere between 0 and 30. It just depends on what's going on. Sometimes I get on horrible streaks. I'll go 2 months without hardly sending out any, and then I gotta re-up and get some stuff out. So junk wax life hacks. Yeah, we had talked about getting some dahlia tubers to me. We're both garden people. Yeah, I'm just switching back over to check the chat. Yeah, Huff, a couple people have gotten notes from Huff saying that he's charging. And then I'm also seeing people still going 8 for 8. So I don't know. It may be that he has a signing coming up in a certain region. And so he's kicking back requests from that region to protect the signing. And that's something that happens every now and again. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. Could be that he's just getting tired. I know it's happening. But yeah, I hope not. Where were we at here? Yeah, and Junk Wax sent me an email, so we've talked about that. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Lewis. First ever in person or through the mail autograph. This is a great question. The answer is I wish I knew. Way back, mid to late 80s, not long after I started collecting, my cousin and my brother and myself discovered or heard you can send autograph requests to a stadium and have a player sign. And we sent some out. We picked every superstar you could imagine and just people we liked. And we got requests, but I do not recall who came first or even exactly what I got. And as we got a little bit older, um, this isn't smart. I wish I could undo it, but you can't live in the past. We started using our cards and just anything as like currency to play cards with, to gamble with. And they at some point won all my autographs and a lot of my good cards. But there's one that I do remember from that early batch from when I was 14 or 15. I remembered I had an 84 Fleer update Juan Samuel. So when I got back into TTMing in 2005, 2006, somewhere in there, the first thing I sent out, because he was still signing, was the 84 Fleer update. No, sorry, this is base. I always thought it was update. 84 Fleer Juan Samuel. This was the card, the same card that I had way back when. So I was able to replace this one, and it's one of my favorites. Just because of that. It just takes me back. It's not the exact same one I had when I was 14, 15, but it's a copy of it. So I'm really happy to have it. Good question. Okay, Super Bowl. Yeah, I would have said Chiefs. That's who I wanted. That's who I thought was going to win. I was wrong. Brandon, what got you into collecting? Yeah, again, my cousin and my brother. Just when I really fell in love with baseball during the '86 World Series, I decided I was going to collect cards too, and they got me up and going. Neither of them collect anymore, but I still do. Flying Dutchman. Been rocking the ties in your videos. Okay, what's your favorite tie? I brought some ties out here to share with you what I do with them. So, most of you know that I teach third grade. I don't wear a tie every day, but when I do, I like that they're kind of fun because I like to be a little bit screwy around 9-year-olds. And I couldn't pick just one, so I grabbed, well, I actually do have a favorite, but I wanted to show off some others. This one's called Rat Race. And most of these are from Allen Neckwear, Alynn. And I've got them, if you buy from his website, they're $60. Most of these I got for less than 10 off eBay. They're new or like new. But there's Rat Race, kind of obviously a play on words. That's a lot of fun. This one's not an Allen. It's a Ralph Marlin. And it doesn't have a name, but I call it Crazy Dogs. There's Crazy Dogs. Hopefully you can see those. Yeah, you've probably seen that one in the video. This one I ran through the washer, and it's a little bit wonky. I think I can still wear it, but I'm a little bummed. This is an Allen. This is Laid Back Lions. I like to wear this on Fridays. We say we're laid back on Fridays. Okay, and then this one is my favorite. This is an Allen. I got this from the mom of my best friend who has since passed away. I think I was maybe 19 when I got this. Had no idea I would ever wear a tie, but for some reason she got it for me. And this is 7th Inning Stretch. And obviously baseball themed. So this is my single one favorite, partially because of the theme and partially because of who gave it to me. It has seen a lot of wear, but I can still wear it. Okay. Sticks G. Am I in the right one? Oh, okay, no. Angry Old Man. Better place to live. Moses Lake or Everett? I've never lived in either, but definitely Moses Lake. I pick on Everett and Seattle and the bigger cities, but there's no city in Washington that doesn't have like nice parts to it. So I don't want to offend anybody, but I grew up in the country. I'm like more of a rural person in personality. So if I had to live in one of those two places, I would probably pick Moses Lake. Sticks G, cool giveaway. Let's see here. Don't you think the pros would enjoy it if you sent them your autograph? I mean, you have over 400 subs. Yeah, perhaps. Thanks, Sticks G. That's funny. Favorite movie, sports or non? Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption. Who, what, when, where, and how did you get your first player's autograph from? It would have to be from that first TTM batch. Like I said, I remember getting Mattingly back. I don't remember which card. I remember getting McGuire back. I don't remember which card. Might have been the Olympic even. But I remember that one Samuel, the 84 Flair. So, but anyway, I wish I knew. It would be so cool to even try to recreate it or whatever. But do you have any Pilots or Seahawks cards? Okay, I'm prepared for this one. I got a stack of stuff to go through here. Let me just check on. Well, we're up to 3 now. Cool. Thanks, guys, for hanging with me. I think this is going to take about 10 more minutes, and then we'll maybe do some more trivia, and I'll give you something. Just like last time, I got a bunch of Hall of Famers here. Okay, I grabbed some Pilots cards. I didn't grab any Seahawks, but I did grab some Pilots cards. Starting with the tops. 69, there's a Gary Bell. Here's a 70, John O'Donohue. And I hope these are still showing up okay with the shared screen. I know it's smaller. Diego Segui on the 70 tops throughout the first pitch. Throughout the first pitch for the Mariners, but played on the Pilots. Only player to play on both teams. We got a 70 Donnie Walton. And then we got this is a custom that Ray Peters made himself and sent to me. He did not play on the Pilots. He played in the minors. But if you write to him, he'll send you this and all sorts of stuff. He sent me like 4 things. John O'Donohue on a Renata Galasso. Is that how you say this? Renata Galasso set. 69 Pilots, 1 year in existence, says on the back. Gee, thanks. Here's a Bob Meyer on a 64 custom that I did. This was a design I was playing around with for a while. Never got it totally like I wanted it, but worked for these purposes. Sandy Valdeспino. And I like this one because he put the date on it, 2/8/2008. So we know when that one was signed. Same design, Gus Gill. And then I sent one of these to Billy Williams, not the Hall of Famer, but the other Billy Williams. I sent one of these to him, and he sent back someone else's custom. I don't like quite as much. I did try to find the owner of this, but this is probably 15 years ago. Maybe not quite that, and whatever. A couple index cards I made. I thought it'd be fun to do like a first series. So we have Seattle Pilots first home run, Mike Hegan, April 8th, 1969. Homer scores Harper from second, Mike Hegan. I have 3 or 4 of these. Then I have probably a half dozen index cards that are like that without, doesn't say Seattle Pilots first. First shutout, Gary Bell. What date? April 11th at 6 Stadium. Pilots 7, White Sox zip. Okay. How old were you when you started? Am I on the right one here? Where's the hobby headed? High-end prices. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where the hobby's headed. I don't like where retail's at right now. People can't even buy cards. I've gotten over it because it's kind of worked out better for me anyway, my budget. I don't know where the hobby's headed. It's a good question. I wish I had an answer. How old were you when you started collecting? I was about 13, somewhere in there. So 12 or 13. Okay. Oh, should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame? In my opinion. Oh boy. Hover over the thumbs down button. We could do a whole video on this. No one's going to agree. And no one's going to agree with me. I'm a no. Great giveaway, Eddie. Quick, huh? Okay. What's the first pack you bought? Had to be an 86 tops. I'm 99% sure. Would you give a grand tour of Snohomish without a starting lineup? Yeah, there's two major leaguers from little tiny town of Washington called Snohomish. They're both buried there. I don't know. Summer's coming up. I'm a teacher. I have some free time. Maybe I should do finding the Earls. Yeah, and they're both named Earl. Yeah. Have I ever been to an MLB game? And if so, what teams were playing for the first game you went to? I've been to many games. Over 90%, 95% of them were Mariner games. I had to be like a little tiny kid on my first one. Mariners and somebody. I wish I knew it'd be cool to see a box score or something, but I don't know. I was with my family. And yeah. Top 5 baseball player retired and or current. What's your top 5 baseball player retired or current and why? Oh boy. I would need to think about that. Holy smokes. It's so hard to like list players because of eras and post integration, and I would almost need to do it by era and say, okay, here's my dead ball guys, here's my pre-war list, here's my post integration and all that. But I like Mays, Aaron, Mantle, usual. But now I haven't even said Ruth yet. I haven't said Ricky Henderson. I haven't, hard to do. But there's some names. I was going to say no. I didn't think Justin Turner would stay with the Dodgers. He did, so I would have been wrong on that. Who's my second baseman if I'm assembling an all Mariners team? Oh, boy. Boone and Robinson had kind of shorter peaks, but they were more productive. Let me go with HR. He was there when I first became a really big baseball fan, and I always liked the D, so let's go with HR. Yeah, Media Marauder Larry's just kind of having fun. What question do you want me to ask? Favorite food? Fully loaded hamburger. Just everything you can fit on there. Ship to Canada. Yeah, sometimes I ship to Canada. Nothing big. First TTM. Yeah, we went over that. I wish I knew, but symbolically that Juan Samuel that I have replicated. White whale. So at the time of this, probably that Ichiro would have been my white whale, but I got him a couple weeks ago. So now I'm on to the next like huge thing. I have to decide what it's going to be and how I'm going to pull it off. And I'm still deciding, but I like getting stuff kind of in that range now. Something that I can enjoy while I have it, and that when I'm gone, my family can take it and say, hey, this is, still has some value to it. Yeah, let's check the chats in a minute. We're almost done. Okay. Will Punxsutawney Phil see his shadow? I wouldn't have ventured to guess, but I believe he did, right? It's nice now. It's, what is it, May 15th? So here we go. Um, do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Sure. I'm getting you're seeing my emails. Okay, let's come out and share. So that was fun. Thanks everybody who asked questions.